is partly because of the expertise, but also because of the independence. So the academy only deals with the scientific evidence and doesn't concern itself with the politics. It's unconcerned about even whatever else socioeconomic climate, but can interpret science for the use of policy making and implementation by government and other stakeholders. Rightfully, the government has actually consulted the Nigerian Academy of Science on many fronts. In 2020, when the world came and technology. Just in saying that, I would like to introduce some of the people we do have in the front, and who I'll leave the president or the last who will take up from me. But just a few introductions. But let me say before I say the introductions, I'll ask for forgiveness ahead of time, because I know that definitely a lot of very, 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 very extremely important people would be left out. What we have tried to do today is to have a very brief ceremony. So if we do leave out your name in the program and all of that, please forgive me. It's everywhere. Professor Norbert Onkono. And if you permit me, I'll introduce the past presidents, or I'll introduce some executives of the academy, and then I'll point out all the academy fellows who are here. A lot of them came all the way to receive you, sir, to thank you for your generosity. So we do have, and I'm not going in any order, so again, forgive me. The president-elect, Professor Abubakar Sambo, FAS, is here. One of the reasons this is like a very important week to the Academy of Science, and partly because it ends on Thursday. There's a scientific conference tomorrow and Wednesday, and ends on Thursday with our AGM. And at the AGM, Professor Sambo will take over from Professor Ekanem Braid as the 20th president of the Nigerian Academy of Science. We have seated next to him the vice president of the academy, Professor Friday Okonofua, FAS. And next to him, we have a past president. We have Professor Mosto Onoha, the immediate past president, FAS. And we have a public affairs secretary, if you don't mind. He's a titled council member, and that's Professor Joseph Abalola, FAS. We also have another past president here in our midst. He's a very popular name in Nigeria, very well known, and that's Professor Anya O. Anya, FAS. I mention him because he turned the sword on this land when we were going to start, and that's the former ES of TED Fund, Professor Suleiman Bogoro, FAS. And I have all the way from Cameroon, from the Cameroon Academy of Science, the executive secretary of the Cameroon Academy of Science, representing the president and the academy, Professor Edouard Francois Xavier. You're welcome, sir. And we have, I should introduce him, sir. He flew all the way from the US, and he's over 90. Very active council member of the academy, Professor Alex Acholono, FAS. And now, may I ask all the fellows of the academy?
Network of African Science Academies, Professor Hokono. President, West African Network of National Academies of Sciences, Professor Tomori, whom we call the headmaster. President of National Academies, advocated to the Nigerian Academy of Science by government.